Hi, David. Phil here with the Square piano, the Longman and Broderip. I've got it disassembled, took the keyboard out, and I am working on getting this iron sawtooth piece out. All of the screws came out without difficulty. They were held in place by these screws that have had their ends lopped off. Very strange. Of course, there's always going to be that one hiccup, that one problem, and so in this case we have a screw that's got its head broken off, and this one is stripped. I have a screw extractor that I can use to get that one out. The woman of the house is sleeping right now, and that requires a power drill, so I can't use that. This one here should be able to get a hacksaw blade down in here. This piece is, without damaging the case, is very soft iron. Excuse me. I can just move it back and forth and bend it with little difficulty. Looking at the nut itself, you can see there is where it had broken there, and it failed right there, and it appears as though they've actually cut a portion out to make room for this monstrosity here. The nut was actually twisted all the way off. If we go underneath, I'm using the underside of the instrument. You can see how it's twisted. And so my original intention was to attempt to salvage this piece, but I don't believe that will be feasible given just the way that it's bowed upward like that. It would take a great deal of work to bend it and steam it and flatten it out. But if you look at how dark the nut is, it's almost indistinguishable from the rest of the instrument. Now when you turn it over, you can see it looks very much like beech or maple. So I don't know if maybe they stained it on the top or what. And any insight would be helpful. By the way, if we go over here on top of the harpsichord, I have the 4 pieces of spruce for the soundboard that I'm letting acclimate to the weather before I start planing on them and cutting them. So, work continues. Once this comes out, we'll reconstruct the nut, clean this a little more. There's still some dust in this area. And begin to fabricate the soundboard. And that was a very good catch that you made. These marks here would give a good idea as to how the instrument was glued, and you can actually see glue marks from when the soundboard was first installed. Very cool. Anyhow, thank you so much for your help and your insight, and I will touch base with you again once we get this saw blade out.